Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley family. Man, you know I love you, Ricky, and I thank God for you. Ricky, check this. I'm reading this book called The Body Keeps Score, and in the book there is a powerful line that really blessed me, and I just want to drop it on us today. Here's the line: as long as you keep secrets and suppressed information, you are at war with yourself. I've read somewhere else that we are as sick as our secrets that we keep, and here it is in The Body Keeps Score. As we deal with our trauma, please remember, as long as you are keeping those secrets and suppressing that information, you are at war with yourself. Instead of experiencing peace, you are at war. Instead of experiencing joy, you are at war. And so what do? You face yourself. And when you face yourself, you're not going to disgrace yourself. I love that right there. And so please, whatever else you do, instead of holding tight to those little secrets about you that you know you need to deal with, here it is. Recognize you will not heal from what you do not honestly deal with. And that's the word of the day. You can heal from it if you deal with it. And when you allow God to reveal it, then God will give you the power, watch this, to defeat it, be delivered from it, and then live in the power of love and life that God has in store for you. You go ahead, have yourself the blessed of days, knowing indeed that you can heal from it if you deal with it and allow yourself to honestly reveal it. Have a blessed day. God bless you.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. A Gaza City hospital packed with wounded and other Palestinians seeking shelter was blasted on Tuesday, killing hundreds of people. Hamas blamed an Israeli airstrike, while the Israeli military blamed a rocket misfired by other Palestinian militants. At least 500 people were killed, according to the health ministry. In other news, a man who spent more than 16 years in prison in Florida on a wrongful conviction was shot and killed Monday by a sheriff's deputy in Georgia during a traffic stop. 53-year-old Leonard Allen Cure was identified by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, which is reviewing the shooting. Lastly, we talked about this last week. Iconic toys like the Pogo Stick, My Little Pony, and Transformers never seem to make it into the National Toy Hall of Fame, but now fans can vote a forgotten favorite. Other finalists include baseball cards, Battleship, Bop It, Cabbage Patch Kids, and Ken himself. Cast one vote per day now through October 24th on the Toy Hall of Fame's website. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of this morning's headlines. For more news, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got in sports?
How you going to put Barbie in and not Ken?
Yeah, crazy.
The Houston Rockets, man, they traded guard Kevin Porter Jr. to the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's the deal. Oklahoma City Thunder is going to immediately release Kevin Porter Jr., man, from the team because he was arrested, of course, for an alleged attack on his girlfriend, who is now saying that he never hit her. Crazy. So we'll keep y'all posted on that story. Former NFL wide receiver Terrell Owens, he was hit by a car after getting into an argument during a pickup basketball game. Now, the guy that he was arguing with got into his car and tried to run over T.O. Now, he clipped T.O. on the knee. Didn't need any kind of medical attention, man. But is it getting that serious on the basketball?
I bet he tore his light off.
Oh, man.
T.O. big as hell. I saw him at the Nike store.
That joker solid, ain't he?
Man, he big as hell.
That joker can go play right now and run a post corner.
I know he can. I'm telling you.
Hey, your boy is back on the field, man. Philadelphia Eagles signed 7-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Julio Jones to a 1-year contract. Julio is 34 years old. He's joining his fellow Alabama dogs, Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith. He'll be part of the third.
Right, they can move him to tight end. Like he big enough to play tight end.
No, for real. They're gonna probably put him in. He gonna probably be, wide receiver number 3. Put him in a slot, third down wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? Devontae and Brown's gonna be still, carrying the weight. But that would be a good idea to line him up at tight end sometimes. I'm not mad at you on that. Let's get it. Gary with the team. What's up there, big dog?
All right, y'all. A lot of celebrities are angry, y'all, with the president of Uganda. Now, it's been reported that the president, Yoweri Museveni, has declared a ban.
You just have a stroke, man?
I had all morning to sit up there and practice them folks' names. All morning.
Yeah, one job, Gary, one job.
Well, I'm sorry. I tried to break it down in syllables, honey.
I'm tired now. We getting tired now.
It's too early to be messing up.
I'm trying to break the name down in syllables. But anyway, the president, y'all, now he's declared, y'all, a ban, honey, on secondhand clothing, y'all, from the way it's cited, honey, that the items came from those who died in America or in Europe. Now, they're saying the president, who has not yet enforced the ban, y'all, would need to, honey, take more legal steps in order to successfully impose the embargo. Now, the ban has caused panic among traders, y'all, working in the multi-million-dollar clothing business. So people in Hollywood, they give clothes away and stuff. They donate the clothes. But this man is talking about that he ain't taking them because they could be from dead people and what have you. I don't think that's right. I mean, if the people want to wear the clothes and stuff, don't y'all think you should wear the clothes? Because, I mean, we used to get, growing up, we used to get clothes, secondhand clothes, and then we passed down each other's clothes. So, I don't know
Damn
what I'm
right.
talking about. So, I mean.
Still do.
Thank you. I just didn't want to say nothing. Exactly. So, but anyway, we're going to see how this
I drop you a shirt every now and then. You'll go and wear it, but I don't say nothing.
Oh, yeah.
And then you try to flex on my clothes with a shirt on that I gave you.
Well,
good for that.
Well, ain't nobody know, honey, until now. But anyway, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, and I still got a lot of stuff you gave me.
I know you damn well do. You better have it.
No, the color today is azalea. On the high end, you say azalea, and on the lunge, you say beautiful pink. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the high spot?
Oh, Lord. Jada Pinkett says the Oscar slap caused her to recommit to Will. Up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Damn.
Hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, time for the hot spot segments being brought to you by.
Tune into the Black Health 365 podcast, where we discuss healthcare disparities within the black community. Listen wherever you get podcasts. Bring it to Tat. What's hat?
What up, Rock T? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. Good morning, Ricky. So let's get off into it. So Jada Pinkett Smith is continuing to her tell-all thing going on. Her memoir titled Worthy finally hits the shelf soon. It finally hit the shelves. The Set It Off actress shared that she and Will Smith did some really deep work together after he slapped Chris Rock on stage at the 2022 Oscars. She said, when I was sitting at the Oscars, it clicked in. As soon as I was like, oh, snap, you hit Chris? I was like, I'm riding with you, she recalled. I didn't come into this place as your wife, but I'm leaving here as your wife because we got a storm we're going to have to deal with together, and I am not going to leave your side. That is what Jada said. Moving on, John Legend is launching a new app called It's Good, which provides personalized food and travel recommendations with no negativity. Unlike platforms like Yelp, the app only allows recommendations. It's actually not even built for negative comments, Legend said. Either you recommend it or you don't. It's actually that's what you want to know. It's actually what you want to know about a restaurant. Not whether it's 3 or 4, but whether or not they're going out, if they would recommend the kind of place to you. He added in the app, he added the damn, what is Gary, you done passed on the damn, what is dyslexica? Dyslexica. My goodness, I done caught the eye, whatever it is.
Dyslexica.
Get off me, boy. What was that word you said earlier?
The brain devil.
My goodness.
Satan, the brain devil.
Rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
Y'all need to go to bed at night. Y'all up all night. All night watching TV. Go to bed. I sent a text message to everybody at 7:30 telling the whole morning show. I said, go to bed, but you don't be obedient. Now you can't talk.
Yeah. Try pumping breast milk every 3-4 hours. Anyway, the app delivers recommendations from users' social circles as well from critics, celebrities, and influencers. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But why don't y'all hit us up with them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY.
I'm going to let all the listeners know Brad had about 3 more stories after that. She got up out of that baby right to you.
Now, you know Dave ain't playing about the time. It's 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? Is this microphone on? It better be. Rock T's in the house with another HBC. You know, it's about that time to put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our historically black colleges and universities. Can we please head on back down to Langston, Oklahoma, home of Langston University, established in 1897. Home of the Blue and Orange Lions. Shout out to the Langston University Marching Pride Marching Band. Oh, we about to talk about one of y'all's former students. How about the homie Maurice Mo Bassett? Played running back and fullback at Langston University. He would go on to serve our country in the U.S. Navy. But the brother was so cold, he was drafted in the 3rd round of the 1954 NFL Draft to the Cleveland Browns. That's right. He played fullback 3 seasons for the Browns. He led Cleveland in rushing his rookie season. Matter of fact, he serves as the namesake for the current Cleveland Brown Rookie of the Year award. Oh my goodness. Maurice Mo Bassett, another proud HBCU alum of Langston University. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit us up on social media at HBCU Know.
Maria, good morning.
Good morning. No, Ricky, thieves will steal just about anything from someone, but this one is a really crappy robbery. Someone in the UK stole 35 porta potties from a racetrack, and some of them were full, let's just say that, when they were taken. That means they were probably, there were probably multiple thieves, and it probably took them multiple trips, right? No matter what kind of vehicle they had. The porta potties were owned by a toilet rental company. Each unit is not cheap. They can cost anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000. And the more expensive toilets are the ones for disabled users. They took those too, y'all. The police are investigating, and it's still unclear if they picked up the scent.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out who did it where I can buy one. So when Brett or Gary come over, because they got Brett. Let me tell y'all something, all y'all listeners out there. Everybody got that group of friends that don't care. They don't care. And Brett and Gary is 2 of them.
Don't care about what?
Yeah. Don't care.
About
y'all
blowing
gonna
up
let
somebody's
it go.
bathroom.
Drop that load.
Y'all gonna let it go.
I ain't never blew up your bathroom, boy.
Brett.
Don't you lie on me. I ain't never blew up your bathroom, boy. Where?
Brett, the bathroom all the way down the hall by the bar. Then you going to put a towel at the bottom of the door.
You are such a liar. You are such a liar.
I know.
I must have tried to light a joint in there or something. I ain't blow up your bathroom. That's the only reason I put a towel at the door.
Brett only blew up the studio. She'd never blew up the bathroom.
Now, I will admit to farting, but I ain't never blew up your bathroom. You the same dude that keep a screen on the toilet so people cannot poop.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
All right, look at it. That was Ladies and gentlemen, that was our interview with Tony yesterday. Shout out to Atlanta Engineering. It has nothing to do with classic. That was Atlanta's Engineering. Great job. Gary, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next, y'all, Miss Jeannie Mai, baby. This girl's still talking. I'm going to tell you what you have to talk about next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
More clips of our interview from Tony, produced by Atlanta's Engineering. Radio 1. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Jeannie Mai, baby. They say this girl was serious when she said her main focus is her child. Now, as reported, they're saying that the media personality recently, she spoke out, saying that, that the separation from her and Jeezy was very painful. She said, quote, I'm just focusing on our daughter and focusing on things that I'm passionate about. She said, when you're surrounded by people, you just get to laugh and look at things that, enjoy doing in life. Her remarks came after, when Jeezy, born J. Wayne Jenkins, he shocked the world by filing for divorce last month, citing irreconcilable differences. Well, now it's been reported that Miss Jenny was devastated that the put-on artist wanted to end their marriage and was doing what she could do to repair the damage. So she said, however, it now looks like she's ready to accept the breakup. It's being reported that Jenny is no longer Jeannie Mai Jenkins. They say she removed that Jenkins name from her IG over the weekend, and they said,
I thought they had got back together.
Yeah, they said they were talking about it. She wanted to get back together with him allegedly, but honey, evidently he didn't want to get back together. So she has dropped Jenkins, honey, from her name. They say, honey, she don't want Jenkins anymore around her, so now she's just Jeannie Mai. And a lot of people say that's kind of sad because, Ricky, think about her poor daughter. Her daughter's last name is Jenkins, so now her mama name going to be Mai and hers Jenkins. That's not too much of a good look. She could have kept Jenkins, and that name could get her through doors, but...
No, it can't. Not Jenkins.
Yeah.
What that mean? What that mean? That ain't gonna get you. No, not that last time.
Well,
and that's that.
She's Jeannie Mai, baby. She went back to Jeannie Mai. So we just gonna keep our parties lifted up in prayer. And that, Jeannie may reconsider and go back to Jeannie Mai Jenkins. But while we're speaking on Jeannie Mai Jenkins, honey, her ex-husband to be Jeezy, y'all, he's speaking out. He revealed, y'all, that he struggled, y'all, with depression for 8 years. He said that's what the street life does. Now, he opened up recently about the struggle from his mental health over the years. Now, they're saying, he was on the Tamron show, and, the 46-year-old said that his depression came, Ricky, from selling drugs growing up. He also faced trauma, y'all, early on after witnessing his friends abusing drugs and being murdered. Now, they're saying, according to Jeezy, his real name is J. Jenkins. He took the opportunity, to change his mindset before it got too late. He said, quote, I learned that vulnerability is power. I thought something was wrong with me. He said, thinking that I come from poverty, this is just how it is. And then he also continued saying, I didn't understand trauma and all these different things. So when I started to get the words for it, he said, I started to understand and grab tools. I started to become better. I started my journey, and that's why I'm expressing it and putting it in the book, because I didn't know that I was depressed for like 8 years of my life straight. Isn't that sad? When you walk around and you just don't, realize that you're depressed or whatever. He told that to Tamron. He said, you wake up and he said, you just want to go back to sleep forever. And he said, and I was leaning, honey, into my vices, honey. He said, and that's what street life does to you. You know what I'm saying? He said, when you lose 200, 300, 400 people, like gone forever, he said, you get numb. He said, and I wasn't able to get in touch with my emotions, and I was wondering why.
I hate that he went through that, but I'm so glad he's talking about it, because a lot of black men feel that way and don't know how to express or honor their emotions. So I love that he's being vulnerable. Yeah, they just deal with it.
And why? I mean, I guess that was the
way. You don't be want to go get, like I'm going through it right now, right? Yeah. So you don't be want to get help. You don't want to go through, you don't want to bother nobody. And then you be thinking like, well, they got their own problems. I'm just going to keep it all, to myself and just deal with it.
Yeah, and there's this stigma that expressing yourself as a man is not manly,
Yeah,
that's a really bad.
Anyway.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's so, Ricky. So you are seeking help, though, right?
Just got to find a therapist that you have good chemistry with. You know what I'm saying? You just can't go to anybody because sometimes, you be feeling like, okay, I wasted my time because I'm not connecting. You're not pulling out any type of emotions and stuff or whatever. Or walk away feeling helped or feeling like you made some progress. Yeah. I have to walk away from a therapy session feeling like I made progress. I never debate in a therapy session when they therapists say stuff that I don't agree with. I just listen. Try to be respectful and listen and answer the questions and stuff. So you just about finding the right therapist. That's important.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did want to ask you, did they ever find another makeup artist for Shannon Sharp? Look at your phone, Gary.
The mama from Family Matters. Mama from Family Matters.
Yeah, and they do look alike. I saw him the other day. He did look a little bit better, though, child. But my God, honey, bless his soul. Yeah, that's his new makeup artist.
Yes, sir, boy. They inspired so many funeral homes with that makeup job. They had
honey. Back in the day, you used to have pancake number one, but baby, that's not even pancake.
Pancake number one.
Yeah. Slow singing, flower bringing face.
The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is azalea. On the high end, you say azalea. On the low end, just say beautiful pink. That's your color for the day.
It made him look pretty.
Going up yonder face.
Say what? Okay.
Going up yonder face. If anybody asks you where I'm going, face.
Anybody asks you where I'm going?
Yeah.
He said, I'm going up yonder face.
We love Shannon.
Oh my God, I'm crying.
We love
y'all give it up for Gary with a T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up call. Get at me, 866-9-RICKY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Get it together. 'Cause they woke you up this morning. Slid you in your house shoes, go and be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us. And just wake up.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wake up, wake up. I want to wake up my kids. Unique, Taylor, Tamia, Takira, and Umari. Let's go.
My name is Simone, calling from Stanford. Wake up, Seminole County, heading to Duval County. Tell my cousin Black Tony he needs to get up, he needs to get to work. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hi, I'm calling from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm calling my daughter Sherelle, Little Sticky, Alonzo, Little Tay-Tay. Everybody in Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, great Garfield Heights, Ohio. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Listening on your radio. Gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? 'Cause we gon' let them know.
Let them know this.
Huntsville, wake up.
Chattanooga,
wake up.
And Shreveport,
wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Where you at, Jackson?
Wake up.
Savannah,
Wake up.
and Charleston,
Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, the same as me, both of you, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning, Jenny. Good morning.
Good morning.
Jenny, did you get that chili I sent you?
Yes, damn, I sure did. It was so good.
Yeah, Jenny, I put some cut up tomatoes in there and some steak and some shrimp.
Oh, it was delicious.
Yeah, and I didn't let it sit in that refrigerator for about 3 weeks. And that's when the flavors get to know each other. Let it sit in there for 3 weeks. Be real good. It probably tore your stomach up, but that's some good chili, Janie.
Yeah, it was good.
I got some more left. It's been 4 weeks now. You want some?
Yeah.
All right, I'll be over there.
Bring it to me.
I sure will. Here's your church announcement. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
Now, there's a meeting after service for all members that missed the meeting last Sunday that was held to talk about the meeting the Sunday before about the meeting that's coming up next Sunday. You understand that, Janie?
A little bit, yeah.
Brett, y'all didn't get that? It's a meeting after service for all members that missed the meeting last Sunday that was held to talk about the meeting the Sunday before about the meeting that's coming up next Sunday. Brett, you got that?
A little bit.
I got it.
Sure I'm with Miss Janie on this one.
Just be there at the meeting.
Okay.
Where is it?
Now, can the church pray for Otis and Gert Harvey? They both 82 years old. She got pregnant last February. And had a new baby boy on Monday that was born with a mouth full of adult teeth and a receding hairline. And somehow came out fully dressed wearing a work uniform. Y'all make sure. Y'all pray for Otis and Gert Harvey. Sure hope that baby get an SSI check. Now, the homegoing service will be held on Saturday for 89-year-old Deacon Robert Turnipseed. You know him, Janie?
Yeah.
Who was called home to be with our father this past Monday. We gonna miss Robert Jesus! It was so nice. It was so nice.
He was a good man.
A good man. That's what he was. And he had suffered from dirty fingernails, scalp lesions, spider bites, sickle cell, cell sickle, type 7 diabetes, and clogged eardrums. But that ain't what killed him. What took him out was he went to change his oil on his Ford F-150, but loosened up the alternator by mistake while he was up under there. And it dropped down and smushed his face in, so it's going to be a closed casket. Took the whole alternator. You know how heavy an alternator...
It weighed about 14 pounds.
I reckon that ain't funny.
Just try to...
Damn, the alternator. Yeah, the alternator. That concludes our church announcement. All right, Janie, I'll call you. All right. Yes, sir. Black Tony, where you at?
Hey, cuz, hell no, cuz. Hell no.
Not coming to work, man.
Yeah, no, that ain't come, man. That ain't coming no door. But I ain't coming up the other day just cause of what y'all did yesterday. So I'm not coming up.
What we do yesterday? What you talking about?
But that show yesterday, boy. Was y'all talking to what's your name on? Tony. Yeah, boy, it was good and horrible, boy. I wasn't finna tap myself to nothing like that. Sound like y'all talking on the radio set microphone, a little bit of microphone what you plug into the damn boom box. That what it sounded like y'all was doing.
That was the Atlanta engineer. Hold on, here's a clip from Tony yesterday. Here's a clip. What wrong? Let's
Good. I got a reputation out here in these streets. How do you think I'm finna come out there and be a part of that? Y'all talking on that little microphone.
Hey.
What the little kid be having on that little toy radio? That what that sound like, man.
Karaoke toy.
y'all ain't finna put my name out here in these streets like that. But I rather not come to work than be a part
Man,
of that.
listen, man. We did the best we could, man. Shout out to our classic program director, man. Tony Richards did a great job, man. And we really appreciate our promotions director, Jay Chris, man. But that was engineering, man. That had nothing to do with Classics 102, man. Play the clip again from Tony yesterday, the interview. Black Tony.
Yo. Hell no. Hell no, Joe.
Black Tony.
Shout, you should have told me y'all needed some microphones. Shout, I could have went over. I could have went to somebody's studio and stole y'all some microphones.
What's up, man?
Jimmy Joe.
That was an interview that we did with Beyonce and Destiny's Child, sponsored by Atlanta's engineering department. Did the sound. If y'all can make out what we said, just.
Everybody!
Brought to you by the Atlanta engineering department.
Can we hear it again?
Here's another clip. Yes, that's right. Hold on, Tony. They were saying that they're gonna be Tony. They're gonna be in Atlanta on Sunday at the Fox Theater. That's what they were saying. If you couldn't make out, so.
And shared stories about black health issues with trusted health experts while providing health information and resources to empower our community to become their own health advocates. Britt and Jackie extend their gratitude to their audience and every health professional who has partnered with them on this journey. Celebrate our history through conversations and stories on the Urban One Podcast Network. Go to urbanonepodcast.com or wherever you get podcasts.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 6 minutes after the hour, Gary has the tea and the color of the day. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Amy Robach, y'all, honey. Y'all know Amy and TJ Holmes, the nice, wonderful couple that lost their jobs over their romance. Well, it's been reported, y'all, that Amy, honey, is still, y'all, trying to make peace with TJ Holmes' ex-wife, Miss Mary Lee Feibig, honey. Now, they're saying Miss Robach and Feibig, they fell out, honey, when the news broke when Amy, honey, was allegedly cheating with Amy's husband, TJ Holmes, last year. Well, now they're saying Holmes and Feibig were married for 12 beautiful years. They share a daughter, Sabine, honey, 10 years old. Now they're saying Miss Robach wants to make peace, y'all, with Mary Lee so that the three of them, y'all, can form a beautiful, healthy co-parenting relationship. Now they're saying Mary Lee and Amy have a
took that lady husband. You trying to be friends?
It's out of her damn mind. Is she crazy? That's the question, honey. Now they said TJ was spotted in the Atlanta area this past weekend at the Chicken Shack. So, honey, I guess him and Amy was in town or whatever. But nevertheless, they're saying the source added that Robach is hoping y'all to smooth things over with Meredy. They say Amy wants to find a solution so she and Meredy, y'all can be at peace with each other. She knows that she will have to co-parent with TJ and Meredy, so she wants to be able to co-parent in a normal way, in a new normal, she said. And they say Amy doesn't want it to be, honey, perceived as her against Meredy. Isn't that crazy?
What?
That's the craziest thing. You done took this woman's husband, and what's so bad about it, you and your husband was friends with TJ and his wife. Y'all was all skinning and grinning each other's faces, being great friends, and deep down inside you was sleeping with that woman's husband. Ain't no way in hell we could be friends. Are you crazy? And I don't blame her, honey.
Under no circumstances. It ain't a God high enough in heaven to make me be able to sit down and even if I met somebody else with the love of my life and moved on or whatever, I will always see you as the enemy, just the betrayal.
Yes. I mean, that's public humiliation. That's making you feel like a fool sitting up in that woman's face and knowing, say, oh, yeah, Mary Lee, oh, the cake you made was so delicious. And then, honey, later that damn night, you and her damn husband eating it. No. So,
but if this is someone who's going to be around your child, you don't necessarily have to be best friends.
Well, we ain't being no friends, not how you got the damn man.
They're going to
be, really don't want you around my child because you ain't got me.
Exactly.
But devil's advocate, someone who has to co-parent, you have to embrace the situation that you have and put your personal feelings aside. She's going to be around your kid, so you'd rather be friends with her than not be friends with her.
Well, not friends.
Not friends, but associates, cordial.
Yeah. No, damn.
I'm not saying have drinks.
Yeah, we ain't gonna have nothing, honey. And if I could help it, I would stay in the damn court and tell the judge I don't want my child going with him to her house or none of that. So
why y'all want the baby going over there, Gary?
Because you never know what she'll do here. You can't trust people like that. If you didn't stole that woman's husband and stuff, and now you want to get the child, God knows what you put in the child head. Let her know that being a damn pole dancer is okay. So, because that's what she was, a common
She was a pole dancer?
Well, she was a common damn tramp, honey. So you're going to let that little girl know, well, it's okay to be a tramp because, remember now, me and your dad were tramping.
Maybe she thought she could take better care of him than what he was being taken care of over there. Maybe she had benevolence in her heart and she felt like he wasn't properly being taken care of.
Well, I
tell
you what,
do a better job.
Trust me, honey, she going to be crying soon, honey, because she's going to be stressed out in a damn minute, honey.
Also, too, Gary, it's like you took my man and now you're going to be around my child and then you want to bond with my child, too.
Yeah.
So I understand it. It's feelings involved.
You broke up my household. You can't take
what wannabe took.
No, it's not that you can't take what wannabe took, honey. You never know, honey, what she did. She probably offered them money and did all kind of different things. He had his own money.
Yeah, but like Beyonce Aloysius said, the situation is what it is. So all you can do now at this point is just move forward. That's all you can do.
Well,
he out with it now, so.
Well, it ain't gonna be that damn simple, honey. My child gonna always be sick when it's time to go to your house. All right, moving on.
Wow.
And other celebrity damn news, honey. Now, you want little Becky? No, she's sick today. Can't go over. So every time
you can't do that, Gary. Going to know you can't do that. Nope.
Watch me. All right, Naomi. Oh, baby, Miss Naomi Osaka, baby. They say this girl's back on the market after announcing her split from that aspiring rapper Corday. Now they're saying, they broke up already.
Oh my
God. They said the two began dating back in 2019, and they say they welcomed a beautiful daughter in the world in July. Now they say Naomi was drawn to his edgy raps, honey, and she bragged, baby, that she hears his music before his fans. Then they say she added that Corday had never heard of her before they even messed up. Now they said the two were inseparable back a couple of years ago. Now they said his cheating ways. Now they broke up, honey. They said she's no longer with him, honey. They said on Tuesday she announced the breakup, honey. She said, I just want someone, baby, that will watch the sunset with me. That's what she put. Unquote.
Man, you broke up with a great. Yeah. And then Big Sean and Janae Aiko broke up.
They broke up too because
she is like my favorite artist, man. But I'm just trying to figure out, man, how you let something like that go, dog. Janae Aiko, and then the lady that played tennis, I can't pronounce her name.
Yeah,
what is it?
Naomi Osaka.
Naomi. Oh my God, you let her go.
You know what it is though? It's exposure. You be out there around it, all that stuff in your face, all that temptation, and
Yeah, but
men just don't be strong like that.
If I was young like that and had somebody like that, I would have been with them to the end of time. Yeah. You heard me?
They gonna regret it later on in life when they get older, honey. Ain't nobody gonna want them because they ain't gonna have no more money because neither one of them career ain't gonna last that long. And honey, and Naomi, honey, she could play tennis till death do us part. Yeah. And honey, the other one, the girl you're talking about, she could last longer. So it's just, I don't understand it though. But I mean, I just don't understand it. But this is what happened. This is what's happening today. Nobody's
And
staying
probably
together.
cheated on them with somebody that ain't about nothing.
You know they did. Hell, probably with a damn Instagram
No damn
model.
ain't nobody out here doing nothing better than Janae Aiko and Miss Naomi.
No, nobody.
What?
But that's what it is. And, you know, speaking of it quickly and quietly, honey, everybody talking about that Dax, what's his name, Rock T? Dax Prescott?
Prescott.
The Dallas Cowboy thing, they got his new damn Instagram model he with now. I'm telling you, she look like a blow-up doll, Ricky. That's just what she look like. And, honey, I'm like, just ridiculous, honey.
Well,
that man be happy, Gary.
I don't give a damn about how happy he was. He had a nice, beautiful girlfriend. He left her for this beautiful European blow-up doll-looking girl. But nevertheless, this is what.
At least he got a real human being. The one I got a fake one.
You sure did.
I don't know, but that I rolled over on it this morning before I come to work, and the airhead went out of it. That's why I was late to work, sitting up there trying to blow it up. I had to get that little stuff for your tires, and I had to get a plug.
They'll fix the flat.
Yeah, fix the flat. And I went up to the gas. I went up to Quick Trip and bought some of that fix the flat and sprayed that in there. Whatever, that white stuff. Go ahead, girl.
Yeah, anyway, child, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is azalea. On the high end, you say azalea, and on the low end, you say beautiful pink. That's your color for today, honey.
Next time, use some of that green slime. it do the same thing, but it hold a bit tougher.
He know.
Couldn't get no hair. Ran out of air. Couldn't get no more air in it, man. Then the thing had a quickening in it like she had a stroke.
Health, happiness, and hope. It's Wellness Wednesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time. Every Wednesday on the show, we got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier with an update on all the hot topics in medical news this morning. Dr. Collier.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How are you, sir?
Man, I'm doing good. Dr. MJ Collier, you got a vitamin that you take that burns fat at night while you sleep. It is absolutely amazing. Tell us about it.
That is a lipo night combination. It's got everything in it, including melatonin, so it helps you sleep, but it also helps you burn fat while you're sleeping. It is an amazing product. We added that to our Lipo Drops line, and so if you want to lose the weight, if you want to get slim and sexy, it's holiday time. This is the time to get ready for those holiday parties, and you know you're going to be overeating, so you go out and eat, and then you can do that. So, Rickey Smiley, good morning, Rock T, Special K, Maria Moore, Gary with the T, and the Brat. How's everybody doing this morning?
We good this morning.
Awesome.
Dr. MJ Collier.
You better believe. You better say it again, right?
Dr.
Who?
MJ Collier.
Right, say it. You got to get in your feelings when you say it. Say it, Rock. What's his name?
Mother MJ Collier. In the
Daddy,
MJ
like only Rock T can say it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ricky, the weather's changing. There's a chill in the air, and we in the cough and cold season. So when most people catch a cold, what do? You treat it with over-the-counter medications. Well, Ricky, the FDA issued a scathing report last week that noted the most common over-the-counter medications with the ingredient phenylephrine are useless as a decongestant in cold and flu preparation. This includes things like Vicks Dayquil, NyQuil, Sinex Sinus Relief, and Benadryl Allergy Plus. That is the most common decongestant in the U.S., and it's in over 250 products. So, phenylephrine relieves symptoms by reducing the swelling of blood vessels in the nasal passages. But the FDA unanimously proclaimed that phenylephrine is useless as an oral formulation. If you use it as a nasal spray, it works just fine. The problem is that when you take this medication and a lot of other medications, there's a thing called the first pass effect. That means as it passes through your stomach the first time, your stomach digests most of it, and by the time the phenylephrine gets to your stomach, less than 1% actually reaches the nasal blood vessels. So nasal sprays are usually more effective, but people prefer pills. So it's actually expected that the FDA is going to revoke phenylephrine's over-the-counter designation because to be over-the-counter, one, it has to be safe, but more importantly, it has to be effective. And this has been found to not be effective. So if you have a stuffy nose and you take these medications, guess what? You still going to have a stuffy nose. So what can I do, Dr. Collier? There's still some alternatives. One, the most effective alternative is good old-fashioned Sudafed. It is still over the counter, but it moved behind the counter, so a lot of people don't know. You have to ask the pharmacist for it, and they will give it to you. Sometimes they ask for your driver's license. Sometimes they limit the number of tablets that you can purchase, and that is because some of your friends were taking the Sudafed and converting it to methamphetamine. So some of these, chemists in the hood were doing that, but most people don't have the ability or desire to do that. They can take the medication safely. So I also recommend a multifaceted treatment option for upper respiratory tract infections, Ricky, like Mucinex. It's a mucolytic. It makes thick mucus, thin and watery, so that your body can reabsorb it, or you can cough it up, hack it up, or blow it out. And then steroid nasal sprays such as Flonase or Nasal Quart are very effective in cutting down on postnasal drip. And then saline irrigation devices like a neti pot or just a bottle with a saline spray in it, or a nasal lavage. Hot showers, everybody knows that you get in the shower, you can really clear up your sinuses in your chest and keep that nose flowing. And everybody's got that spicy food they know. They take the spicy food and it makes their nose run. That is actually a very good thing. So if your upper respiratory tract infection lasts more than 7 to 10 days without getting better, or it's getting worse, then you need to see your doctor. So, okay, Ricky, let's go to the listening audience and see if we have any questions today.
All right, y'all, but Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning. I'm calling from Dallas. My name is Felicia. I have aerobic vaginitis. I have been treated with clindamycin vaginally. I've also been treated with probiotics. Nothing is working. I'm trying to find out what is it that I can possibly take to get rid of the problem that I'm having.
Okay, aerobic vaginitis. Aerobic bacteria are the bad bacteria that really have a bad smell, but it's also an indication that you might be getting reinfected by your sexual partner, so both of you need to be treated at the same time. Probiotics are actually very effective with that, but one of the things that I have found that helps tremendously is douching with betadine. So a betadine douche will help tremendously because it kills bacteria, viruses, and fungi, and it will help take care of that noxious aroma as well. So it may require multiple treatments, but it can be taken care of. Clindamycin is a very good antibiotic for that. I know it's a great opportunity for you, Ricky, and Special K. But let's get through it, then y'all can bring it back.
We just want to say bye, Felicia. All right. You on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My name is Squeaky, and I'm calling from Paisley, South Carolina. My question is, I have osteogenesis, and I had back surgery like 2 years ago, the first time, and it failed. And I had it 3 weeks ago, the second time, L5S1. My question is there guarantee to have a third surgery, or is there anything that I can do to make it better?
Yes and yes. Surgery is not guaranteed, but hopefully you will have a good outcome from it. And L5S1 is the most common areas that you get in your back when you have disc disease or a degenerative joint disease in the back. So an anti-inflammatory would help tremendously, but also you need to get to know your friendly neighborhood chiropractor. He can adjust you and keep your back with minimal disease. But also, if you have rheumatoid arthritis, there are other oral medications that you can take. There are medications that are natural that you can take, like turmeric and curcumin, all those things, because the problem is inflammation in the back. Of course, Dr. Collier highly recommends taking omega-3 fish oil that kind of oils the joints as well as cuts down on your body's total inflammation.
All right, Dr. Collier, let them know how you can be reached.
Okay, Ricky, you know I can be reached on all social media at AskDrMJ, Ask Dr. MJ. And these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast or its production crew. Stay. Don't you dare go away. You listening to Dr. MJ on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. All right, we got Ricky's Quickies, man. I'm looking for this morning just weird noises, man. If you're into some weird noises, we just want to hear some weird noises on Ricky's Quickies. Like, everybody got that one person in the class that make weird-ass noises. A dude named Myron that was in the 5th grade that made these noises that sat next to me, man, and I would literally get suspended and cry. Man, I don't know why that's so fun, man. This dude named Myron, man. Hey, cut the music right quick. I know we got to go.
Because it's just random.
Super Day. He had this slit in the he had a slit in the front of his shoe, right? Oh, we was broke.
Yeah.
But when the teacher be talking, he would make the shoe look like it was talking, like the Muppet Show.
My
talking to teacher.
Yeah, the teacher up there talking at the chalkboard. And when the teacher talking, he doing it with his shoe, and it looked like the shoe was talking. Man, this dude named Myron, I'll never forget him, man. I don't know where he is, man, but this dude used to kill me. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's get this party started. Quickies.
I have so many kids in the morning, I feel like Miss Frizzle. Ride on the magic school bus.
Quickies.
Hey, man, how come I can never get through, but Black Tony can get through every day? I'm coming for his job.
Quickies.
I pray that everybody has a blessed day today.
Quickies.
Fair East Side.
Quickies.
Ricky, I know y'all see me calling their phone. What's up?
Quickies.
Yeah, somebody in the 94 Tahoe told me that the limpity leg is stronger than the regular leg because it got more muscles.
Quickies.
Frank Lewis and East Frank Lewis.
Quickies.
Chocolate giddy up.
Quickies.
Oh, Lord, I went blank.
Quickies.
Hey, Ricky, if a horse's front legs is doing 100 miles an hour, what are his back legs doing? Hauling ass.
Quickies.
Yeah, Rickey Smiley. Your head is like a coffee pot. Your nose is like a stout. Your mouth is like a fireplace with all the ashes out.
Quickies.
Room to the cues.
Quickies.
Rickey Smiley fingers look like they've been chewed up by some pit bull puppies.
Quickies.
Got you crazy.
Quickies.
Get your hands out my pocket.
Quickies.
Just like a good neighbor, stay over there.
Quickies.
What you call a bald head monkey and a built midget? These nuts.
Quickies.
Hey, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, I love you. Mwah.
Quickies.
Ricky, show me your quickie, but not so quickly.
Quickies.
It's peanut butter jelly time.
Quickies.
3 of the hardest things for people to say: I'm sorry, I need help, and Worcestershire sauce.
Quickies.
Ricky, you got to stop the cues from coming in the gym with all that baby oil on.
Quickies.
Tell Gary to quit calling us Sonny 35 times.
Quickies.
Y'all know what time it is? It's time for the pollinator. It's time for the pollinator. It's time for the pollinator.
Quickies.
I heard Special K Daddy is Beetlejuice from Howard Stern.
Quickies.
Rocky's laugh sound like a rooster that's late for work every day.
Quickies. Something wrong with y'all. Hey, y'all think something wrong with us. Something is wrong with y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Y'all give it up for Bakari Sellers.
Bakari in the building.
Good morning, good morning.
Hey, Bakari, good morning, man. Happy to have you. There's a lot of stuff going on. First of all, you know, the Congress has no speaker since Kevin McCarthy was outed 2 weeks ago. And without a leader, the House is definitely unable to pass any bills or approve White House requests for emergency aid that includes potential help for Israel amid its war with Hamas. Now that Jim Jordan failed his run, they really got a math problem. Is that accurate, Bakari?
I think the best way to describe it is that there are a lot of Republicans who just can't count. I mean, the numbers that people need to know are these two numbers, 221 and 217. There are 221 Republicans. They have a majority, but only a slight majority. You need 217 votes in order to be the speaker. And so an individual can only lose 4 votes. Jim Jordan only got 200 votes yesterday. He fell short by 17. Is probably going to lose more today when they go into the Congress at 11 a.m. And so there are a lot of individuals who want to be speaker. None of them have the ability to really do it or do it well. And so you're probably going to be stuck. And, you know, for him, it's one of the most powerful jobs in the world. But you're probably going to have somebody like Patrick McHenry, who's the Speaker Pro Tem from North Carolina, actually be elevated and be Speaker of the House.
And Bakari, I have a question for you. So with that being the case, that Speaker Pro Tem, he's limited in what he actually has the authority to do. So isn't Congress going to just be hamstrung until they get this thing figured out?
Yeah, they can't do anything. I mean, the Senate can do what they want to do. They can have classified briefings. I mean, usually in a classified setting, the Speaker of the House is somebody who is a part of those the Speaker of the House, the Minority Leader, the President of the Senate, etc., Minority Leader of the Senate are usually the ones who have those meetings and those classified briefings. Well, right now there's some Republicans who simply cannot have those briefings because there's no speaker. They literally can do nothing, and they can't count.
And can I get a part two to that question? And
Yeah,
part
go ahead.
two, and
Sure.
part two, with this being the case, how is this important for people to understand that it's not a Congress has a problem, it's that one side of Congress created this problem, and how does that affect everyday Americans?
It's not even one side; it's one party, right? And so when you think of one side of Congress, people think of just the House of Representatives, but it's actually just the Republicans and not being able to. I mean, they're divided. I mean, they're in. It's like a bitter war between multiple factions in that side. But Ricky said it earlier. I mean, you think about aid to Israel in their war against Hamas. You think about just spending bills and keeping the government open. You know, the government is going to face another shutdown in a matter of days. And so all of those things are important. And if they can't get their act together, then that means it's not only going to affect the stock market, but it's going to affect your everyday lives, people who are government employees, people who depend on government checks, government subsidies, your businesses, your small business association, USDA, all of these things.
Travel,
simply because travel, FAA, reauthorization, all of those things, simply because you can't get I mean, the airport's already a mess. Just imagine how much of a mess it's going to be if and when Congress shuts down or the government shuts down.
Now, Bakari, I have a question about House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. He suggested last night that Democrats would be open to working with the interim Speaker, Patrick McHenry. Now, what do you think his influence is going to be in terms of getting the votes from the Democratic side?
I think that, Democrats are offering to work with him as somewhat of a death knell for a Republican to even, say that they will work with Democrats. But if we need to get something done, they want to get something done, then it probably will be Patrick McHenry. The question is how many votes can he get in his own caucus? If Patrick McHenry can't do it, then no Republican can. And that's a whole different set of messes that we got to deal with. But he's somebody who's been in Congress since, I believe, 2004. He is one of those kind of George Bush rebel rousers. He was very close to Speaker McCarthy. He is, I guess the bar is kind of low, but he's normal, if that means anything.
Right. Hey, Rick, I want to switch gears for a second. Donald Trump in this trial before the election, part one of the question is, do you see Donald Trump winning the Republican nomination for president of the United States? And do you think that part two is the trial in that case, which one? The one that's in D.C. is going to affect his ability to run?
So the answer to the first part is yes, he will be the nominee. There's nobody coming close to him. He's beating the second place person, which is either Ron DeSantis or Nikki Haley, whichever poll you're looking at, beating them by 40 points. So he's going to win that race. That race will be over on King Day, ironically enough. The Republicans are having their Iowa primary on King Day. So that will be done. And then you'll have Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. And Joe Biden, even if he gets found guilty, I do not believe a judge will put him in prison. But even if he gets found guilty, has a felony, he can't vote for himself, but he can still run for president. And if people don't get off their butts and go out and vote, Donald Trump can't be president of the United States again.
Wow. And that's going to be a serious problem. But wow, Bakari, man, thank you so much for coming on, man. Always, keeping us informed. Let everybody know how they can follow you and how they can get your kids' book.
Well, thank you for both of those. Follow me on Instagram, Bakari Sellers, on Twitter or X or whatever it's called, Bakari_Sellers. And My Vanishing Country, Who Are Your People, anywhere books are sold. I got some new work coming out next year. So we look forward to all of it.
There it is. Hey, man, love you, man. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Be sellers.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Bakari Sellers, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 26 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by Charmin. We all go, whether you go with irresistibly soft Charmin Ultra Soft or the superior strength of Charmin Ultra Strong. You can't go wrong. Enjoy the go with Charmin. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. A Gaza City hospital packed with wounded and other Palestinians seeking shelter was blasted on Tuesday, killing hundreds of people. Hamas blamed an Israeli airstrike while the Israeli military blamed a rocket misfired by other Palestinian militants. At least 500 people were killed, according to the health ministry. In other news, a man who spent more than 16 years in prison in Florida on a wrongful conviction was shot and killed Monday by a sheriff's deputy in Georgia during a traffic stop. So he got out of jail in 2020 after a wrongful conviction, and now he's dead. 53-year-old Leonard Allen Cure was identified by the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, which is reviewing the shooting. Lastly, iconic toys like the Pogo Stick, My Little Pony, and Transformers never seem to make it into the National Toy Hall of Fame, but now fans can vote for a forgotten favorite. Other finalists include baseball cards, Battleship, Bop It, Cabbage Patch Kids, and even Ken himself. You can cast one vote per day now through October 24th on the Toy Hall of Fame's website.
Well, the reason the pogo stick didn't get picked because most people that don't have legs do it most of the voting.
Right.
That's a good point, dog.
That is a really great point. Well, maybe they can vote for the other toys. That's a quick rundown of this morning's headlines. Read more news at RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Pogo stick, boy. All right, man. Houston Rockets, they trading guard Kevin Porter Jr. to the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. But here's the deal. OKC will immediately release him from the team because he was arrested for an alleged attack of his girlfriend, who is now saying that he actually never put his hands on her. So we're going to follow that story and see what happens. Former NFL wide receiver Terrell Owens was actually hit by a car after getting into an argument during a pickup basketball game, man. The guy he was arguing with got into his car and actually tried to run over T.O. Now, he clipped him on the knee, but T.O. don't need no medical attention or whatever, man. These pickup basketball games, you start talking that noise and trash. You can't even talk trash no more when you're playing.
And that make the game not fun.
It make the game not fun no more, man. Former NFL wide receiver Antonio Brown was arrested outside of his home while getting into a taxi cab for unpaid child support. His ex says that he allegedly owes $31,000 along with this message right here.
Now he call himself a rapper now. So he goes to different cities, make appearances and everything. Also down here in Miami, he make appearances to clubs and make money and everything. He just got him a vert. He basically just doing what he want to do with his money. At the end of the day, it is his money, but I still have your kid. So, I just don't get it. And she's not an in-house child that he sees every day or deal with. Tony goes months without dealing with my daughter. And that's when I have to get in and, force him to deal with her. Like, this is your only daughter.
It is.
Now who is this again, right?
This is Antonio Brown, former wide receiver.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the mother of his child. And he's behind $31,000 in child support. So now she feel like she's forced to come on social media to make him, get that money to her. And spend some time with your daughter.
Right, absolutely. More importantly.
Absolutely. There it is, man. It's my quick sports report right there. Hot spot happening right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and
that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, on Tuesday's episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the 50-year-old friend of the franchise caught up with her son, Robert, 20, who confronted him about his marital status after hearing rumors about his relationship. So Mary asked, "Why am I hearing rumors that you're married?" She asked if they were true, and he said, "Kinda, yeah. Like I went to the courthouse," he admitted, while her eyes popped out of her head and she prayed, "Lord have mercy." Mary, hurt by the lack of involvement in her son's nuptials, asked why he chose to go behind her back, and he explained that he and his wife kept the news low-key and that the pair have been married for almost like a year. "They both live in my house. How did I not know this?" That is crazy. How you gonna not tell your mama and live in her house and not tell her that you married?
Right. Yeah.
Well, easy. I mean, sometimes you want to keep your family out of your business.
That's not. Well, he need to move. That's not cool. That's not cool.
Is the wife staying there?
Yeah, I think so. They live together there.
Oh.
Lord.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
Very interesting.
My Lord.
Okay, moving on, y'all. Alec Baldwin could face criminal charges again regarding the fatal shooting of Rust cinematographer Helena Hutchins that took place in 2021. Prosecutors in New Mexico announced that they are planning to present their case against him to a grand jury in Santa Fe. After extensive investigation over the past several months, additional facts have come to light that we believe Mr. Baldwin has criminal culpability in the death of Helena Hutchins and the shooting of Joel Salza. Special prosecutors Carrie Morrissey and Jason Lewis said in a statement. The pair added, "We believe the appropriate course of action is to permit a panel of New Mexico citizens to determine from here whether Mr. Baldwin should be held over for criminal trial. If the Beetlejuice actor is convicted, he could face up to 18 months in prison." Wasn't he convicted and then not convicted and then convicted, or...
He was indicted. And he was found not guilty.
Okay.
And then now they're saying that they have more evidence, and so they're trying to bring on more charges.
But wasn't it an accident? My goodness. But I guess somebody has to be held responsible. But I thought it would be the people the gun people who loaded the gun. Why would they put live rounds in it? Why aren't they just held responsible if Alec Baldwin wasn't the person to load the gun?
It was some kind of step that he didn't check.
Okay.
That he was responsible to where like he cleared it. He said it was okay. It was something else to where they found that he is responsible.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Oof, Lord. That make you never want to use a gun in your scenes, in a play, in anything, because you don't know if they put live rounds in it. That is so crazy. All right, y'all, last but not least, it seems that Fox executives did whatever they deemed necessary in order to get Halle Berry to sign on the dotted line. So, on the movie role, the Academy Award winner probably says she'll always be tied to this is the portrayal of the X-Men superhero Storm. Now, however, according to the film director Matthew Vaughn, Halle Berry did not plan to return for the third installment of the film franchise and was lied to by execs in order to get her to sign the contract. So during a recent panel discussion, Matthew Vaughn explained why he opted out and didn't want to direct X-Men. He said, "I went into one of the executives' office and I saw an X3 script," that's X-Men 3 script, "and I immediately knew that it was a lot fatter. I was like, what the hell is this draft?" They said, "Don't worry about it." And I'm like, no, I'm the director. I'm worried about it. Matthew said he wouldn't tell me, so he grabbed it, and at the moment he saw the first page, it said Africa. It said Storm, kids dying of no water. She creates a thunderstorm that saves these children. Now, the Kingsman director thought this idea was pretty cool, but unfortunately, it was a fake script just to get Halle Berry to return to the franchise. He said, "What is this?" "Oh, it's Halle's script," they said. He said, "Okay, well," they said Halle hadn't signed up yet, but this is what she wants to be. And once she signs up, we'll throw it in the bin. Wow. And Matthew was like, "Wow, you gonna do that to an Oscar-winning actress who plays Storm? I'm out of here." So he quit. So congratulations to him for being like an upfront dude and quit and didn't just get Halle to... How they gonna tell her she gonna save some kids in Africa and give them water and all that in the script and then change the script?
That's Hollywood, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. If you sign on to do something and they could just... Can they do that? Just change it? I guess it's not in your contract what the script is. You just signing on to be an actress in the movie. Ooh, that's crazy. That's low down, dirty scoundrel. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the praise mixed down with the White Stone. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.